Hey everybody, quick message before this video begins. The video you're about to watch took place in January of 2020. So this is President Lindsay right here. We're all dealing with the coronavirus COVID-19 outbreak right now, and it's affecting a lot of businesses and really affecting people who work arts jobs, serving jobs, anybody who's playing music out there or doing freelance work or bartending at the bars. A lot of the bars in Nashville have closed down. A lot of restaurants in a lot of major cities have closed down, and we're struggling. If you would like to donate, and by no means you do not have to, I do not want this to sound selfish or uncaring or whatever. Only if you want, if you're not taking a hit by this and you're doing okay and you would like to donate to my Patreon, you can do a one-time donation or you can do a monthly subscription like a few people already have. I just want you to know that you can do that at patreon.com/LindsayBethHarper, and it would help me out, especially this month until this whole madness is over with. And I will be trying to do a little more exclusive content for the Patreon, especially once we get our internet back up and running with faster speeds here in Blue Ridge. So I just wanted to let you know that you can do that if you have the means and if you want to help support me in this rough time with all that's going on with the virus. But again, you don't have to do it. And thank you so much for being already, the ones that are already patrons, thank y'all so much for being my patrons. And everybody else, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to continue to play the video. Stay healthy out there. Keep your hands washed. And yeah, I don't know what more I can say. We're going to start the video right now. January 2020, Nashville. Hey everybody, it's Lindsay. By the time you're seeing this, it's probably weeks in the future because I'm still behind on editing the last video for my last trip. I don't have internet up in Nashville right now. Anyway. I'm not much of a sports person, but today Kobe Bryant and his daughter and 7 other people died in a helicopter crash. And it's really sad. It just kind of teaches you that you don't always have tomorrow. And it's kind of freaking me out a little bit driving up to Nashville at night. It is 9:49 Eastern time. It's 8:49 in Nashville. I'm about to leave my house. I wanted to catch the Jonas Brothers on the Grammys and Tanya Tucker and a few other people and see what they said about Kobe before I left. So I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna try to find some gas on a Sunday night and let's see what kind of trouble we can get into this time. Y'all, I'm running low on oil. God help my car get to Nashville and back. Sup, Dolly? I wake up today, sunny day, 'cause I love a rainy night. Yeah, I love a rainy night. Right, y'all, let's see what got done while I was gone. I'm kind of nervous. I can't even open my door. Okay. Oh, he deadbolted it. No, oh my god, I can't open it. Well, that was fun. I couldn't get in the front door. I couldn't get the deadbolt open, so I had to open the back door. Oh, shit, I forgot. Ah! Oh, okay. Well, stairs aren't done yet, but we do know that he painted this. Oh. 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 This is clearly still gotta be touched up, but we're getting there. That too. Road's so weird. I just had to take 3 exit ramps back to back just to get going toward where I'm going. Like, one was west, one was south, one was east. And I'm like, GPS, what are you doing? Y'all want to know how much of a nerd I am? I just looked at these 2 guys parked beside my car on their bikes and I say, cool bikes, you know, motorbikes and motorcycles, and then I look over and start putting my chapstick on. Oh my god, Target, take all my money. You match my house. Well, what do I say? What am I doing? I need to touch up my makeup. It's Monday. I hate Mondays. Mondays are kind of like my weekend. Sometimes Tuesdays too, but I basically did almost nothing today. My meds are working again, which is great. So I was able to get up and shower and at least feel a little bit somewhat okay and get out of bed before 5 o'clock. So that's awesome. I finally decided to go out and get sushi, as I usually do about once a week that I'm up here. And I went out to Hendersonville to Hana Sushi, and it was really good. It was rated good. That's why I picked it. But the fish was not very fishy, which is, to me, a good sign of good sushi. Because, you know, you don't want that nasty fishy taste when it's uncooked fish, you know. So I had that, and then I went to Ross, Target, and Ulta, and Goodwill, and all together, I think I spent probably about $300, and I shouldn't have, but I found all these odds and ends that are gold, that match all my gold stuff, and I couldn't turn it down. I had to get the stuff. So, Mom's gonna kill me. I'll show it to you later, but I gotta get ready, and we're gonna go down to Losers, I think, and I need to do that first, I think, but then we'll get that stuff out, and we'll see what it looks like. Right next to you, in the back of the bar, where the locals always are, and the bartenders know what's about them.
Y'all ready? And I'm told the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they are.
God, is that what weed does to my chest? Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Like, not my titties, but like, do you see? Why am I so red?
I know I gotta get this trailer. I should do that tonight, so I can get all that garbage out.
Always dreamed of what I suddenly gone. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest, I've done a terrible job of filming stuff this trip. It is January, what, the 28th? We're almost toward the end of January at this point. 29th? I think it's the 29th? Shoot. And I just honestly have just been tired and out doing stuff this whole trip, and I just haven't really felt like filming that much. So I thought I'd sit down and I'd talk right now. It's Tuesday night. I got a little time to myself. So let's talk. What did I do yesterday? So I came in Sunday after my show at Ingelheim and just kind of hung out, got ready for bed and all that stuff. Monday, Al came over here, did a couple things, I think, and then what did we end up doing last night? Geez, it was crazy. I ended up going to Target, Ulta, and frickin' Ross. See, I'm tired. I can't remember where I went. And I spent way too much money, and I'm kind of mad at myself about it, but at the same time, I'm not mad about it. Because, first of all, Ross had some freaking awesome boots, and if I can find them, I'll show them to you. I had to buy them because we got some full band shows coming up this spring and summer and fall, and I wanted to have these cute boots because I feel like they'd be perfect. They're gonna rub blisters on my feet because the hill is so high, but I'll live. We'll work on it. But I'll show you everything in a minute. And what else did I do? Then I went to Target. I went to Target. And like I said, I wasn't going to really buy anything. I was going to get like a bottle of wine, which I couldn't even find. I don't know why I couldn't find the wine. But I did end up spending like $144 on housewares because for some reason this satin gold like stuff is back in style, and that's one reason that I decided to accent my house with a lot of old brass stuff. So they had a ton of stuff in there, and just perfect stuff that I had been looking for at thrift stores but wasn't going to find, it seemed. Let me just go ahead and show you all the stuff that I bought. I've kind of already scattered a lot of it. I meant to do a haul on here, but I didn't. So while I'm sitting here in my big chair with my big pillow, I want to say, let's talk about stuff that's in the bags down here, the stuff that I haven't taken upstairs yet. The Goodwill was the last place I went yesterday when I was shopping, and I got, this was cool. They had an H too, but it wasn't this, it was metal, and this is wood, and so I decided to go with the L because Mom already bought me an H. I'm gonna put that somewhere, but this little L, like, it's just like really pretty how it's been carved, and I just thought it looked cool. I might color on it a little bit and then hang it up somewhere. I don't know where. I found this and I was like, this could have been a tea box And I wouldn't even had to buy that tea box that I got from Amazon, but I guess now I've got something else. I really don't know what this is for. I'm sure you could use it as a, like if you were a seamstress and you wanted to put sewing stuff in here, or push pins, or even guitar picks could go in here. I could put guitar picks in here. But also I feel like tea bags would go in here. But I'm gonna use it for something else, maybe on my desk or something. I'm gonna stain it or spray paint it. It's just a little box. And then I found this little, you know, you could use this as like a utensil holder or something. And it's just, it's like something you get at Michael's Crafts, you know. I can just paint it. I could put chalk paint on one side and I could write something on it, or, you know, whatever. I put storage stuff. It's cheap. Now, I found a whole lot of these chargers. And when I say charger, it's like a plate that goes under a plate, you know what I'm talking about? They had a whole bunch of these, but I only need 4 because I only have 4 seats at my table, and that's all I can fit. So I just got 4 of these, and I left like 6 to 8 of them for whoever else wants them. I just picked the ones that were the least scratched up. But yeah, they're little gold metal chargers, and usually you find these in their plastic, but these are legit metal. So you can like put a paper plate down in that, you know, and eat, or you could put an actual plate down in there and eat or whatever. But it'll be pretty just to sit these down on my table over there and just like, you know, have a presentation like that. But yeah, I got 4 of them. This lady comes up to me while I'm in there. Ooh, my sinuses are bothering me. And she was like, "Those are so pretty. Where'd you get them at?" And I was like, "There's still like 10 of them over there if you want to go get one." Pretty happy with these. Let's go look at the other stuff, shall we? So you see how I was showing you this pillow that kind of matches my couch. Well, I found a gold one like it at Ross. So here's the gold one. It's just like it. And it's going to go with my other gold cushions. And see, now we've got like 3 different shades of gold. We've got like the yellowy gold, the orangey gold, and then like the actual like brushed looking beigey gold. And that way it's gonna tie in all of the brass and the gold and all the stuff I've got in here. We got all different colors of gold. See, like I've even got this. I don't know where I'm gonna put that yet. I got this planner, and I want to hang it on my refrigerator or somewhere in the kitchen, probably on the refrigerator. I'll just put some magnets on it, but it's got the gold trim on it, the gold magnet, and some more gold magnets right here. And I just thought that'd be really cool, and it'll match the gold stuff in there. Got some pencils too. Those are not really interesting, just some mechanical Bic pencils. Where did I put my other? Absolutely was so happy. I found, first of all, I don't even need a toothbrush holder down here, but I guess if I wanted to store a toothbrush down here, I could have a second one. But these just match my couch so good. You know, it's green and gold, and they have the soap pump and the toothbrush holder. And so I just went ahead and got both because I was like, you know, where am I gonna find that again? Oh, here's where I put everything. Oh, of course. Well, let me sit down in this chair and we'll discuss it. Well, hello there from my desk. There's nothing behind me. Gotta hang some stuff on the wall. Do you need a hammer? I have a hammer up here, and I poorly attached some stuff to the walls that if I have an earthquake up here, it's gonna fall on my head and kill me. So that's great. All right, let's check out some of this stuff here. So the first thing I got that I brought up here already is another calendar. I like to have a lot of dry erase boards and stuff. I'm constantly needing to make notes to myself to remind me of stuff to do because I have a photographic memory, and if I don't really write something down, then a lot of times I won't remember it. So if I can see something written down, it really helps me to visualize what I need to get done. So this one's wood instead of gold. And, well, I'm sure it's fake wood. It's pressed board, I'm sure. But, it, you know, it looks wood. And it matches my desk really good. Like this dark wood mahogany looking, you know. And then it's got the gold magnets with it. And it's got a calendar. It's got a to-do list. It's got like a sticky note right here. So you can just write a bunch of stuff. It's got these magnets that say to do and bucket list and weekly menu, grocery list. That's cool. I like that. So yeah, I'm gonna hang this probably above my desk. I spent too much on this, but I got a little tray to go in my bathroom. And Mom got me one too, and I'm gonna bring it up from home, and I'll probably put it on my dresser or something, but it's gold. It's got the little feet on it, and it's got peacocks on the inside. And I thought that might go good with the bathroom because it seems like that we've been putting a little bit of blue in there and stuff. So if we continue to use the blue on the shower curtain, then this will kind of tie it in a little bit, and I can put some makeup and stuff down in there, or jewelry or whatever. I have this cup for my pencils that I should have brought up here, but I didn't. So I put my pencils and pens and stick this into my desk. And it, like I said, just goes with all my gold and brass stuff. Oh yeah, here's my other toothbrush holder for up here. Got this one. It's goldy brass, gold, satin brass looking. I got 3 of these to go in my bathroom to put lotion, soap, face wash, whatever into. And they're glass, and I spent too much on them. I think I spent $13 a piece on them. Oops, but I just haven't seen any. I've been looking everywhere, and I never see any that are gold and glass like this, and this is perfect for me. I could have got the plastic ones, but I just said, YOLO, let's get these. I've always wanted to do that, where I get a bunch of these and put all my stuff in it so that you don't have all that clutter that looks nasty of, like, you know, all your moisturizers and face creams and acne cream and all that stuff. So this will minimize the look of all the labels and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I might label these. Don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll need to label them somehow. And you just bet it won't be long before I break those. Look, this is really cool. Set these in here. That would actually be, you know what? Hell, I might do that. Something for some band shows coming up that I'm excited about. I had to get me a pair of boots. And they're sparkly, and they've got the really tall heel, and I'll probably fall on my ass. What else did I get? 2 shirts that I haven't even tried on yet. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow either, but I'm gonna go, and guess we'll just see what goes down, and I'll film something if something goes down. like the fight the other night at Losers, last night at Losers. Oh my God, these 2 ladies got into a fight, and they were very quick to break them up. So security's tight down there. Oh yeah, forgot to show you one more thing. I got a phonograph for my phone. And I mean, I know it's kind of stupid, but like, I set my phone down in my bathroom anyway, like behind the actual faucet and everything, so the sound will echo and bounce out off the granite, you know, just bounce back up, and it amplifies the sound. So that's kind of what this does, but it's me, you know, because I love record players and I love vintage stuff, and this was just so cute. This was at Target, and it was too expensive. I think it was like $15, but it's got this little slot. You just stick your phone in there. It does fit my phone with the case that it has on it right now, and you stick it down in there, and the little speaker, like your speaker puts, you know, sound through the tube and out the hole, and it does amplify it a little bit. Honestly, it does, and I just think it looks cool. So I can set this on my desk, or I could set this on my nightstand or somewhere in the bathroom. I don't know, like, I just thought it was cute, and I had to have it. All right, back to the video. Mom called me, so we talked for a little bit, and I think I'm ruminating too much on like my style of music and how the mainstream music here, the people that write the mainstream music, they don't understand what I'm going for. And when I was in the studio today, that seemed to be one of the things, was that this guy's very talented and he's written a lot of hits for a lot of people, but the music he writes now is very mainstream country and very, you know, drum tracks and the, you know, and yeah, they sound radio ready and everything, but that's not what I write. And when he listened to my music, he was just like, what were you going for? Like, I'm just trying to understand, like, what you're going for. And then he was kind of like thinking maybe that I'd only spent a little bit of money on that album when I actually spent, you know, all $7,000 or whatever that y'all helped me get with my Kickstarter, you know, or more. Yeah, I spent more because by the time I bought the CDs and stuff. But yeah, it was interesting. He also said that another thing that was just like jaw-dropping to me was that he was like, your songs are really long. And I'm like, no, they're not. Like, I always write about 3 to 3.5 minutes, and then there may be a song every once and again that maybe is 5 minutes, you know, like it's clearly an album cut type thing and not like something that they're gonna play on the radio. But he was listening to my EP and he was just like, your songs are long. And I'm like, you're on the longest song, and it's Living Reflection, and it's like 3:40 something, you know, but the other songs are 3 minutes or 3:15, 3:05, you know, 3.5. Like, I don't understand like where he's coming from. And we also, I said too, when I wrote the songs, they were a lot shorter, but you go into the studio and you're making it an artistic album and an expression, and you're adding stuff to it. You're adding guitar solos, and you're adding like the piano at the end of Watching the Blood and all this stuff. And like, I just found myself like not able to explain to him because I was intimidated by the fact that he has had songs on the radio and I haven't. But at the same time, his style of music that he was presenting to me is not what I like to perform or to write. Now, I guess I could write that music if I had to, but I think I would honestly end up pretty unhappy knowing that I was writing stuff that I wouldn't want to perform myself. But then again, I guess beggars can't be choosers now, can't we? But I guess enough on that rant. Drank a lot last night. We were out with, I was out with Al and Jeff and and all their friends and stuff, and we were at the local. Jeff owns the local, and then we went down to Losers, and it was packed out. They had some semi-famous songwriters there, like Riley Green and Daniel Bradbury. A few other ones, can't remember who else. But we kind of went like after that part was over with. Most of it, there was still some music going on. I think it might have still been some of those people performing. But I didn't really feel much at all. It was just so crowded in there. You could barely move. You could barely get through. It reminded me of some of like the days back in college where I would go to clubs in downtown Atlanta, and I was honestly miserable because of my anxiety disorder, and I was just feeling like super claustrophobic and stuff. But, you know, now that I'm on medication, it's a lot better for me. But at the same time, I still get that like feeling of like, oh my God, like there's not enough oxygen in here. Like I can't breathe. But it was still really cool. I think Morgan Wallen, I think, came in there while we were off smoking. And when I came back, they were like, Morgan Wallen just walked in here and he went to the VIP section. We went back looking for him and we couldn't see him anymore, but they know him. I don't. I know my friend Lindsay listens to his music, and I mean, I've heard him on the radio, and that's just really cool that he was in the same building. I texted Lindsay and I told her that he's in the same building with me tonight. It's just really cool. But yeah, I've been just sitting and ruminating on the fact that there's going to be people that are going to tell me that my music isn't good enough because it doesn't fit into the parameters that they've set for music. And I'm just thinking of people like even in pop music like Billie Eilish and Lizzo, and how they've kind of like created their own style this past year, and it showed like that people liked it, you know, which I mean, you can love or hate the Grammys, I guess, but at least it did kind of show that, you know, you can have something that's totally creative and different, and you can still win awards with it and still be successful with it. You can be artistic about something and not just have to go with the grain and sound like everybody else. And I don't know. And I don't want that to come across as like a insult to anybody that I've talked with. It's not that I think my music is better. It's just that it's different. And clearly there's a huge market for what's on the radio right now. And clearly at one point there was a huge market with the kind of stuff that I do. And clearly people still like some of that music. From what you can tell with like Casey Musgraves and Randy Carlisle and the new Tanya Tucker stuff. And people do like that music. Margot Price, Outlaw Country is becoming one of my favorite stations to listen to on SiriusXM. And the more I get into that obscure stuff, the more I love it. So I don't know. Maybe I just need to keep looking until I meet the right songwriters and producers and people that believe in my music and don't sit and go, I just don't get it. You know? We'll get there maybe, I don't know. Ruminating. Also, I thought I would go ahead and show you some of the stuff that we have gotten done around the house on this trip. Like, Al finally got the sink in and working, and I think, wait, oh, duh, I gotta, look at that pressure. Oh, hell yeah. Pop it right back in there. It's got straight stream, shower stream. Oh, yeah. Hopefully I won't end up ripping that off. But yeah, that's sweet. Thank you, Al. We still gotta get the dishwasher plugged back up because God knows I prefer to wash the dishes with the dishwasher. Al painted this bathroom gray, so it's not that ugly pink color anymore. And he put this frame around the mirror, and we've got to decide what color we want to paint it. If we want it white, which probably would make the most sense. And honestly, since there's only 2 of these, I might change these little knobs. Oh yeah, I forgot I have that. I have that too, my little swan. What am I going to do with that? I'll put it down here. I'll put soap in it or something, but yeah. And finally, he's been staining the stairs. So these are going to be the stairs. And I believe they're pretty much dry at this point. I'm not going to like rub my hand on them, but yeah. And they're going to, of course, go on the stairs. And I'm really excited about it. They're looking really cool. I sit down to pee on the toilet, and then I'm going to show you. He also put the little screen in the light. I don't love that light, but for now, at least it's not cracked and ugly like it was before. We have light. Y'all, it's Wednesday, and what have I done today? Literally nothing. I honestly just feel kind of tired and gross, and it's rainy, and I don't know, like, I got out of bed at like 7:30 this morning, and then I went back to sleep, and then I got out of bed at like noon, and I don't know, like, it's just been one of those days where I guess I needed a lazy day. I don't know. I hate having a lazy day because I feel like I'm not allowed to, because it's, you know, I'm trying to work on a career here where I feel like I need to just work all the time and never take a break. But yeah, I mean, I still did work today. I got up and I ate the rest of my steak from last night and my broccoli, and did book about 6 or 7 shows. Nowadays, it's like the booking just kind of comes in waves, and I really don't have to initiate it anymore, but sometimes I still do because I want to jump on the game and get to play some of these places that I really like to play before either I book up elsewhere or they book up other people. But today I got contacted by 2 different places that pay a lot better than my usual, you know, base pay. And I was like, shoot, yeah, we gotta make this work. And I like those places too. They got really nice people, and I've been playing with them, you know, for over a year or so with both these places, and it just feels good to get to go back to places that appreciate you, you know, versus some of these that don't. Like the one I just got fired from. Thank you. I guess, you know, you can't always win, and you're not always going to be somebody's cup of tea. But anyway, I've gotten dressed now. My eyebrows are finally red again. Can you tell? I had the wrong color brow stuff. I got new eyeliner. Anyway, I believe I'm going to go to the Music Row Freak show. And yeah, I got to get some super glue too, because I cracked my dang plate that I bought to go on my vanity, and I'm just like, really, I've already cracked it, but it's fixable. It's fixable. Stupid Lindsay. Anyway, I'm gonna go do something. Bye.
Some spot beside me, the no one is fire. Your good morning eyes, getting no denying.
And it's the final day, and I'm heading back to Cartersville, Georgia tonight to the other local. There's a local up here I've been hanging out at, but there's a local down in Cartersville. I haven't been there in, it's been well over half a year since I've been over there, and they asked me to play a Thursday night show after trivia tonight. So I'm gonna go do that for a few hours when I get there, and I literally waited and left at the last minute. I was supposed to meet up with a girl and possibly songwrite, and I was like, you know what? I really don't feel great, and I'm gonna not really be productive if I do that. So I said, how about we meet up next time I come up, because I just, you know, I hate flaking out, but like I really just knew that if I don't like take me a good nap like during the day today and get my energy up to drive 4 hours and then play a 3-hour show, that I was gonna be drained. So last night I didn't vlog any last night. I did take a little bit of video, but Al took me to see Jimmy Allen and several other writers down at Live Oak on Dimmenbrunn. There's a lot of different ways you can say that, but I like to say it like that. Dimmenbrunn. And it was so packed that they had to, like, you know, let people leave before they let you come in. You know, it was like they beyond reached fire code, and it was hard to breathe in there. But it was cool to see Jimmy Allen because I remember hearing him on the Opry about a year ago or something, and I was like, oh shit, like he's playing at one of these bars? Okay, cool. And I think it was a whole night of different songwriters, but we didn't stay very long because it was just so crowded. It was really hard to maneuver and breathe and communicate, and just, it was weird. But I saw that later on the schedule, Teddy Robb was going to be there, and I believe when I used to play up in Hayesville at the country club that there was an older man up there that said that Teddy Robb was going to be one of the next big things, and I was like, who's that, you know? And then saw his name. I was like, oh, him. Sweet, cool. After that, we went back to the local for the Music Row Freak Show, and the girl that I eventually want to write with, her name was Erica Lee Sunshine, I think, and she wrote this song called Karma's a Bigger Bitch Than You, and I was just like, that is something I would have written. That is f***ing awesome. So I need to touch base with her when I come back up here because I really liked her stuff. Also met a guy who just moved to town from Texarkana. He's 21, and I honestly forget his name. I'm really bad at remembering names unless I see them written down on like Instagram or Facebook or something. But he was really good too, and he's been having issues with his guitar pickup, and I was like, welcome to my life. And they had to bring him a battery like I had to do the other night. Someone had to bring me a battery, but then someone had to bring him another guitar. So shit happens. He was real pro about it. I'm heading home now, go to Cartersville, play my show, and then I won't get home until probably like 2 in the morning, but that's okay. It's all good. That's why I wanted to rest up, because I knew that it was going to be a long day. But I smelled the smell of my leftover potato skin sitting next to me, and I'm going to very dangerously eat and drive. All right, let's hope I don't get stuck in any extreme traffic. Bye.
And the entertainer, you know just where I stand. Number 7 later, in another long hair band. Today I am the champion. May you won your heart, but I know the game, you'll forget my name. I won't be here in another year if I don't stay on the chart.